Good evening. Today we will learn how the average, under the average, the arithmetic mean, how the arithmetic mean can be calculated in an Excel. So to get an understanding of it, how it is done, if you will refer to my previous videos, there you will understand the concept there. The conceptual clarity is provided in there. And I'm taking up the same example here to understand how the calculation is done in an Excel. So taking up the first worksheet, I'm dealing with the average calculation in an individual series. You get to have a look at X, which is representing the values of the variable. So under this, where the values of the variable is given to us, what we are going to do here is we will first have a look at the formula. Fine. So formula we know by this time that average is equal to sum total of X divided by N. If you are trying to find out the average in an individual series by using the direct method, then this is the formula that is going to get applied. Now you might be wondering that how I happen to place this formula in here. So just to get an understanding of how this formula has come in, I would be kind of letting you know that there is a feature of how you can insert this formula. So if you just have a look at the top bar, you will find that first comes the file, then the home, and then the insert. Go to the insert button, and in the insert, when you click insert, you will come across different icons under the insert. So it's like let's say home, and then you click on to insert, and here you have a whole range of icons that are there representing different functions. So you click on to symbols because that's what we require. And in the symbol, when you click symbols, you have equation and symbol. We require the symbol. So what we are going to do is we'll be taking the symbol. Now in the symbol, you will have a look that in the symbol, let me just bring it down. You will be getting to see font and the subset. So in the font, it is normal text, and in the subset, it is basic Latin. So what I end up doing here is, in case if I want this formula to be there for me, so what I would be doing is, first I will select X, and then I'll press insert. Fine. So let me see where it is being done. I'll have to kind of, first of all, let me just close it down and select a cell where I can insert the formula so as to be shown to you. So in the insert, I again go back to the symbol. In the symbols, I open up symbol, and then what I end up doing is I press X and then insert. See, have a look, you get X here in the cell. So first of all, I need to have my cursor placed in a cell, right? After this, I need to have a bar. So you can have a look at the bar. All these symbols, I have used them recently, but from where you are going to get it, please have a look. Here is the entire alphabets and other symbols that have been listed down here. So you will have to select from here, and then as it gets commonly used or more regularly used, you will start finding them to be shown here in the area of recently used symbol. So I select the bar and I place insert. Automatically, this bar will go on the top of X. Then I press equal to, again insert, then sum total, again insert, then X, sum total of the values of X, divided by insert, and then divided by N, and then I will insert N. Once my formula has been written down, I'll close it. So from there, I have happened to insert this formula. So you just go to the insert, and under the insert, you move on to symbols. And in the symbols, you select the symbol which you would like to insert. Now, as I said, we would like to make our work easier under Excel. That's why we are using it to make the calculation easier for us. So what we end up doing is, since it requires sum total of X, we will select all the values that we have along with one which is lying empty. And you move on to home. Under home, have a look at the right side. Towards the right, you will come across a symbol or a sum total button. You will come across a sum total button. Press it and press sigma. So once you press sigma, here you have 16,650, which gives you the sum total of the values. This you would have either done by using calculator or you would have done it on your own using your brain cells. But then it's like we apply the brain cells to much more easier job, and we take it as we simply press the sum total button here. Now, if I have to kind of get the answer sigma x upon n in an easier way, again press equal button. After pressing equal, select 16,650. So once you select 16,650, which is the sum total of x, what you end up doing is you get that particular here in represented by B13. So B is nothing else. B is showing the column, and 13th is the row in which this particular product sum total is lying. So B13 is the sum total where you have taken up the sum total. That cell is being shown here. Then you press the equal sign and sum total of n. So sum total of n, here you have already written down 10, which is being shown in A13 cell. And then press enter. Simply by pressing enter, you will get the average. So the average comes out to be 1665. So this is the way the arithmetic mean gets calculated in an individual series. Now moving on to the worksheet of arithmetic mean in a discrete series, the calculation of it. What I end up doing here is, first let me just remove all the values. Fine, so let me just delete it. Okay. Let's say X and F, these are the two things that I'm going to have in a discrete. And why two things? Because values of the variable plus the frequencies corresponding to that value of the variable. If we would like to apply the direct method of finding average in here, how we are going to find the average in by using the direct method in a discrete series, we find that the formula goes as sum total of the product of the x values with their respective frequencies divided by sum total of frequency. So if I just simply have a look, f and x need to be put in together. So it's like I have to multiply 20 and 8 so that to have a product of the two. So to have the product of the two, I make my work easier. I press equal button. I select the value which is in x. X is representing my variable. And then I press the shift sign, and along with this shift sign or shift button, sorry, I will press the asterisk sign. This is the asterisk sign. So this asterisk is nothing else but a representation of the product. So I just have a look at the keys, and along with the shift, I press the asterisk button, and then I click on to 8. Fine, because 20 into 8. So here comes B3 with multiplied with C3. And then I press enter. So I get 160 here. Now I will not be doing every time the same thing. I can make my work easier by selecting this cell. And then if you just please have a look at the right side of the end of the cell, where this cell is ending on the right side, you simply kind of stretch the entire thing and the values will be generated automatically. So you simply apply the formula once and then you kind of place the cursor here towards the right side where you get to have a symbol in the form of a black symbol coming here, and you stretch that black symbol, black thing, you kind of stretch it and then you have all the values getting generated for you. So I end up now taking a sum total. So I select all of them and then press the sum total sign. And here I get the sum total of the product of the values of x with their frequencies. So what I have done is, like, rather than not going for the multiplication, I have simply made use of the formula. So 2460 is something which I am getting as the sum total of the product of the values of x with their respective frequencies. Next thing that I require in the formula is to have a sum total of the frequency. So I select all the frequencies, move on to the sum total button, and it gives me 60. Now, if I have to apply the formula, if I have to put these values in the formula, what I'll do is I'll press the equal button. The formula is telling me that you have to take 2460 first, and then you have to divide it by the sum total of the frequency. So this is what I have done, and then I press the enter button. And this gives me the average 41. How the formula is got inserted, from where has this formula come? Go on to the insert. In the insert, move on to the symbols. It opens up equation and symbol for you. Press on symbols, and from the symbols, the way I happen to explain to you under the arithmetic mean in an individual series calculation, same procedure has to be followed in here. Fine. So this is how you end up inserting the formula, and then you do the calculation. So this is what is arithmetic mean in a discrete series. I think it is enough for the day, and we will be taking up the calculation of arithmetic mean in a continuous series in the next session. Thank you.